Today is Energy Resource Workers' Day. The energy sector of Mongolia has a history of more than 100 years, and it is a fundamental sector within society. Around 13,000 people are employed in this sector. Today, it is a holiday for these people who all work day and night to provide electricity and heat to all Mongolians.
Every sector has its own celebration days. This was decreed by the Council of Ministers of Mongolia 60 years ago. The Energy Resource Celebration Day occurs during their winter preparation. Before the celebration, their main goal is to fully complete their winter preparations. Then, after finishing those preparations, they celebrate their holiday knowing the work is done.
The government officially approved the regulation on public holidays on July 29, 2004. Resolution 163 of this regulation stipulates that Energy Workers' Day is celebrated on the third Sunday of August each year. On this day, those who succeed in the energy sector are awarded the title of Industry Leader. It also organizes training and sports activities to inspire industrial workers. It is also widely celebrated in cities, districts, and provinces as part of mini festivals.
Every August, Mongolia celebrates Energy Resource Celebration Day with a wide range of activities. Our station organizes a ceremony and rewards our employees. As I mentioned before, it's not uncommon for us to spend this day at our workplace because we are a special state organization that operates for 24/7. For me, I celebrated the holiday while still doing my work in the last 2 years.
The foundation of Mongolia's energy sector was laid in 1922, and in 1932 the first thermal power plant was built. Thus, a comprehensive fuel and energy system was first established. Currently, there are 15 conventional and renewable energy sources with a total capacity of 1,277 megawatts in the energy sector. Our country consumes 7.5 billion kilowatts of electricity annually. 20% of it is imported. The main consumer of imported electricity is the Untitled LLC. The company imports 1.1 billion kilowatts of electricity a year from China. In addition, the central and western power systems receive about 300 million kilowatts of electricity per year from Russia.
There are 6 main power plants in total in Darkhang, Irdent, Ulaanbaatar, and Choibasang, and all of them utilize coal as the main source to generate power, the cheapest possible. However, these plants consume 6 million tons of coal in a year, supplied by 3 big coal mining pits. There are also private coal stoves or small plants that consume coal to operate in the provinces.
Thermal power plants generate 80% of Mongolia's electricity generation, while renewable energy accounts for the remaining 20%. For example, 5% is wind farms, 7% is diesel plants, 2% is hydropower plants, and the rest is small private sources with a capacity of at least 5 megawatts.
Our thermal power plant runs on coal in terms of fuel. It works with chemically refined water. Distribution is being busy in both winter and summer. Electricity distribution has been undertaken during the summer, and it produces a combination of heat and electricity in the winter. We also distribute steam to supermarkets.
Today, there are 135 power-generating companies in Mongolia. 28 of them are state-owned companies. Among them, the largest energy producer in our country is the 4th Thermal Power Plant, a state-owned joint stock company.
The raw materials for the thermal power plant's production come from the Shive Owa and Bagnor coal mines. Over 3.5 million tons of coal is burned on average per year.
The plant alone supplies 70% of the central region's energy consumption and 65% of the capital city's thermal energy. When the organization was first established in 1983, it has 6 boilers with 4 generators and a capacity of 360 megawatts. In 1991, it was expanded to 540 megawatts.
Since 2018, Turbo Aggregates 1 to 4 started their upgrade project. In 2019, we upgraded and commissioned 1 and 4 of the turbo aggregate. This station has been working for 37 years, so that the equipment is rather outdated and parts need to be replaced. That's why it's necessary to extend the life of this equipment.
The Renewable Energy Corporation first conducted a study of Mongolia's wind resources in 2007 and released the Wind Energy Resources Atlas of Mongolia through a joint project with the U.S. National Center for Renewable Energy. According to this study, our country's wind energy resources are estimated at 2,550 terawatts. In addition, the study of solar energy resources shows that the territory of Mongolia is divided into 5 main regions, and the most resource-rich parts belongs to the southern part of the Altai Mountains and the Gobi region. For example, our country has solar energy resources of 4,774 terawatts.
Mongolia has the potential to supply wind energy to the whole of China. In total, Asian countries consume 24 trillion watts of electricity, of which 6 trillion is consumed by China. So our country's renewable energy resources are huge. It is also estimated that Mongolian rivers are capable of generating 6,000 megawatts of hydropower. As a result, it has the highest renewable energy resources in Asia and the second largest coal reserves. In this sense, energy can be used not only for domestic purposes, but also exported to Asian countries.
3 renewable wind and 5 solar power plants have been put into operation in our country. Over the past 3 years, it has provided $430 million in funding for the development of renewable energy projects in Mongolia. Experts say that about 3,000 permanent and temporary jobs have been created for the construction and operation of these projects.
We at Newcom believe that because Mongolia has so much renewable energy resources, and on the other hand, what we lack is Mongolia doesn't have a lot of water resources, especially in the Gobi Desert. So the way for us is to use these wind and solar resources that don't require water and don't require us to burn coal, and to rely and leverage on these resources to try and power the entire country. And we think that's a very big possibility. So right now we're working on developing a solar farm in the Salkhet wind farm. So when it's, hopefully we're trying to commission it next year. So when it's commissioned, Salkhet will become the first hybrid wind and solar and battery farm in the country.
Researchers say Mongolia has enough resources to meet 20% of the world's consumption of solar and wind energy. Therefore, Mongolia has a great opportunity to export its renewable energy in this area, as domestic consumption is very low, and this is very exciting for the future development of the renewable energy sector.